Just because she looks like she's convinced, I'm sure that she believes what she's saying right now. But I believe that she brought the walk to Poland. I think probably like nervous to fly, took like a prescription antidepressant like before she left for the airport, got to the airport, forgot she took the antidepressant, had 3 glasses of wine, and then sat in seat 39J and was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Are you guys seeing this shit? There's an unreal motherfucker back here. Be a menacing hiker. Oh man. Anyway, I wish her the best. Can I get some claps for that? Is this allowed? Is this allowed? Stop. That's an embarrassing draw. Oh, what is this peepo I added? Peepo yell. Why am I not leveling? What am I doing? Chibli, would you have really gotten off the airplane though? By the way, 10-piece with 2 worms. Have you noticed that? People yell looks like it's saying Sasuke. Doesn't it? I mean, am I wrong? You ever read the Ambien subreddit? I've read the Ambien subreddit a couple times in my life. You go to the doctor because you got problems sleeping. Next thing you know, you wake up with like a build your own hot tub on your front step. Get visited by the Hat Man or whatever. While on Ambien? What are you talking about? I don't take Ambien. I did have a prescription for Ambien once. I'm sorry, I don't know if librarians dredged this one up. We were going to Japan. It was the first time I was going to Japan. I was like, I don't want to be fucked up when I get off the plane, but I don't sleep well on flights. So it's going to be like a 10-hour flight. I would love to have like 1 Ambien. She came back with like 10 free sample Big Pharma things of Ambien and was like, here you go. So before I went on the flight, I read like side effects of Ambien, and it scared the shit out of me. It might as well have said, don't take it on an airplane, because if shit goes down, like, you're fucked. You're gonna like hallucinate and cause a scene. So I said, I'd rather just be tired. So I never took the Ambien on the flight. Then, like, I remained scared of it. I would say once a month when I had trouble sleeping. There were probably like 12 Ambien in the container. Once a month when I had trouble sleeping, I would chop a damn Ambien in half and eat that and fall asleep like in 15 minutes. But I guess I was always worried. It seems like a drug you could easily develop a dependency on. Hang on, we're cooking here. This is big time cooking. Because like sleeping is something you have to do like every day, essentially. So I feel like if you get to the point where you're like, I gotta take this Ambien to go to sleep, like, you're fucked. I'm already there with caffeine. I don't want to. The side effects of caffeine, you're like, oh, I'm a little jittery. Side effect of Ambien is like, Roseanne Barr tweeting. I don't know. It's just a little too scary for me. I would go 2 worms. Why not? Who says no to 2 worms? It is really funny, though, when she says that motherfucker is not real. Oh, man. Do I get to play ever? Do I get to play? Blue player from Magic the Gathering? I'm not scared of dogs, yet you get scared by a pill? I can get scared. I beat the pill because I didn't take it. So I'd love to know how that's being scared of a pill. Doesn't seem too scary to me. Also, I think it's very reasonable to be more scared of pills than dogs. I don't hear a lot of like an epidemic. Oh, the people are getting bitten by dogs all over the world. I've had hundreds of fatal dog attacks this year so far. The trick is we need safer dogs. Because the dogs are illegal, people that are bad actors have control of the dog supply. You never know what kind of dog the dog's got in it. That's why we need the government to provide a safe supply of dogs so that if you do choose to get bitten by a dog, you know it's a dog with a tolerable bite force. You know what I'm saying? I like the Nightbot post that says we can't get tweets by user Northern Lion. Nightbot, it's not my fault. They made the API cost $1 billion. Do I get to act? Oh, I get to act. Elon. Ah. Elon. Ah. La 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 la. You know what I'm talking about? Is this something? I'm very interested in the idea of a level 2 salamander. Thank you. Yes, keep it going. I don't know what he says next, though. You know what's crazy? So I had some time last night, and I don't have a computer at our new place yet, right? Because I don't have a desk. We don't need to go down this road yet again. But long story short, I was like, holy cow, it's like 9 p.m. I got nothing to do. So I said I'm going to watch a movie. I went to Netflix. Netflix sold me on Nobody, starring Bob Odenkirk, a.k.a. Saul Better Call. Enjoyed it. Thought it was a good movie. Obvious sort of like John Wick fast follow, but fun nonetheless. But I waited the whole movie for Mitski to start singing, and it never happened. What the hell, man? I thought at the end it would be like, you know, light cigarette, nobody, 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 nobody. Instead, they just played, you know, come with it now. Dom, dom, chicka, dom, dom, chicka, chicka, chicka. This is just a little messed up. That's better? Well, I do like Bulls on Parade, I suppose. He's Mitski pilled? Oh, yeah. Ever since the Peloton 30-minute lane break Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month ride, featuring Japanese breakfast, Mitski, and then that song that I always forget who sings it, that goes, how far down does your indigo go? It's not Kesha. Nikki, that's it, see? Those kind of sound like the Oompa Loompas when I sing it. It's not Kesha. You're pogging. I figure out what it is you do. Round 12. What is it you do? Reach health this has. What is it you do here? This doesn't seem smart, but I'm going to do this just about... Oh, I don't have enough gold. Are you a carnitas kind of guy or a beef kind of guy? Listen, I feel like there was a time where I made a lot of carnitas in the Instant Pot. But when it comes to being at a restaurant, the simple truth of the matter is that, oh, I lived, motherfucker! The simple fact of the matter is I don't eat enough Mexican food to have a canonized preference. I love Mexican food. If I'm eating by myself, I typically, that would be my first choice, is to get some Mexican food. But my wife's not a big fan of Mexican food. Ergo, I don't eat a lot of Mexican food. You know what? You did your best, Worm. You did your best. She's not a big Mexican food sort of consumer. I'll just give you a 3-3 buff. 3-3 buff beats a melon? No, but it's nice to get the stats. Are you a sweet or savory crepes sort of guy? See, now we're talking, because my wife loves crepes, so I eat a lot of crepes. I like crepes too. I'm not anti-crepe. Hey, relax here. Oh! I'm a savory crepe. Creep? I'm a savory crepe eater. Without a doubt. I would take some smoked salmon and dill with a little bit of cream cheese or something. A creme fraiche, perhaps. Even just like sometimes you'll get a crepe place that will make you like a Mediterranean crepe. Like a chicken shawarma crepe or something like that. I'm down with it 100%. I see what you're doing there in the chat, by the way. I want you to know I do respect it. I'm a crepe. I'm a weird dough. What the hell am I doing here? I'm not very tall. No. Oh, we're losing. It's over. You can -2 me, but they aren't very tall, is the thing. 7 wins. I freaking love Radiohead. Not as much as I freaking love science. How about like an ordinary step family? World's so fucked up these days that an ordinary step family is extraordinary. Would you drink a 12-ounce Gatorade of your choice for $1 trillion? Nope. I just don't see it going down like that. I would take the dinner with Jay-Z. Here's a better question. Everybody knows that it's not worth $500,000. It's not worth missing out on $500,000 to have dinner with Jay-Z. What is the smallest amount of money you would not even pay, because I think it psychologically makes a difference. What's the smallest amount of money you would give, what's the largest amount of money you would give up in order to have dinner with Jay-Z? $20 is crazy. Like I would skip $20 to have dinner with Jay-Z for sure. I would pass on a $500 opportunity to have dinner with Jay-Z. But I don't think I'd go higher than that. And it's not even because I think I would get $500 worth of advice. I just think it would be interesting to talk to Jay-Z. But then it probably like, I'd be like, hey, Jay-Z, I love some of your work. He'd be like, thanks. And I'd be like, what's Beyonce like? And he'd be like, she's cool. And then I'd be eating like fucking, shit's costing me like $10 a minute, man. What do I, I should have done some more prep. Oh, fuck. I got nothing. I got nothing for him. Here's a strange one. Fish me. They didn't fish me. It's no good, brother. Or is it? Maybe it's okay. You're an interesting one. He's got to be goated in business negotiations. Did you see that Jack Dorsey, former CEO of Twitter, current CEO of Block, got sued by his own shareholders because he bought such a large position in Tidal, the Jay-Z affiliated music service? And then you might say, why did he get sued? And, well, the position of the shareholders was that it was not a legitimate deal made for business purposes. It was basically a deal that Jack Dorsey made because he wanted to spend time with Jay-Z in the Hamptons. And then the judge ruled in Jack Dorsey's favor and said there's no law against making bad business deals. Oof. 10 times the judge understood the assignment. When you win the case but you lose the judge's respect. Come on. Come on. You hearing that? I'm okay. That motherfucking sound is not real. You guys can stay here and be annoyed by that. Get a big blobfish. This could do something. Yo, new let's get high emote. Did you guys see that leaked Jalen Green video? Anyone else on NBA Twitter here? Was it Jalen Green? It got me laughing, man. Again, I don't know anything about basketball, but the video was him at a party with his bros. Everybody's got their clothes on. He's got his legs up over the other guy's shoulder, and they're mimicking humping and like laughing. Oh, man. It got me so good. Just guys being dudes, man. I didn't even see, like, the video. I saw the flight reaction of the video where he just, like, he's, like, talking and then the action starts and he just, like, looks straight down. And then he says something like, you know, no disrespect to the way anyone wants to live their lives. Oh, man. There's one for a librarian to put in the video. I don't even know who anybody involved in the story is, but I definitely think it's really funny. You even do anything? What is it you'd say you do here? You don't do anything. How'd you like to do 200 things? I think Eel's the ticket this week, man. Get your ass out of here. By me. I think your ass is cooked. I think you got nothing. You're gone. I was going to buy a dragonfly. It doesn't exist anymore. Okay. Woof. The guy he's humping is on his team in the NBA. It's just, you know... I really don't have anything to say about it, except I think that guys are hilarious. I definitely never got together with my friends and started like simulating having intercourse with each other. And if we did it, I definitely would not have put my ankles on my dog's shoulders. Like that's just a step. That's beyond what I'm willing to do. But there's probably definitely would be at a party sometimes. We'd be like, you know, peeing at the same time. We'd be like, nice dick. Of course. It's your July penis inspection. Nice cock. We weren't pretending to hump each other and putting our ankles on each other's shoulders. I mean, like, that's just like a step too far for me. But, I mean, I could see how it could get there. I don't think the turkey does anything this week. Would you prefer to have his legs on your shoulders or your legs on his shoulders? I'd prefer to have his legs on my shoulders. And I know what you're going to say. That says something about you. And I think you're right. Most of the time I would say I don't think it does. But I think yes. I think that it does say something about me. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think I would feel right with my legs on his shoulders, honestly. It's huge info. What is this conversation? I'm just saying if I was in the NBA and I like had to, like there's like, it's just I had to do it to like be on the team, I would want to be the dude who has his shoulders ankled, not the dude who's ankling the shoulders. Yeah, you know what I mean? Just say top? I don't know what that means. I thought I put it out in no uncertain terms. You're either shouldering ankles or you're ankling shoulders. Me personally, I see myself as a shoulder ankler, not an ankling shoulder. Give us a visual representation. I was just thinking of the Lemmy picture where he edits himself so it looks like he's fucking himself in his own ass. This, oh man, so good. Oh, dude. You got it backwards? Sorry, he's getting fucked in the ass by himself. I guess. Okay, this will be weird. Watch this. Yeah, this will be fun. What? No, don't do that. Okay, give it a chance. No, what the? Yes! Like this. And then like that. This man is too offline. I do be pretty offline. I was having like conversations with people at the park. Voila, une conversation dans le parc. Ooh! I'd be like saying hi to strangers and stuff. It's freaking weird, dude. I don't buy it. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, I could swing that. I think you're important for society. What kind of psycho does that? I don't know. I'm still figuring out how things work, you know, because we just moved. I'm used to, like, you know, living in a place where everybody who sees you ignores you because, like, your existence means nothing to them except an obstacle. Then we moved, and occasionally I'd, you know, I'll be walking around and I'll see people, and out of nowhere they'll be like, hi. And I'll say hi. And then they go, nice weather. And I'm like, I don't even know who you are. Is this what we do out here? I'm relearning like how to live life, man. People are like pleased to see you. I know that's the most fucked up part is that it's nice. As a teenager, I was like, this, I don't know who you are, don't talk to me. As an adult, I'm like, holy cow. Human communication. My ass is like, I gotta buy a patio set and invite all my neighbors over for like a Korea barbecue or something. They get in my head about it, and I'm like, wow, why? If I'm gonna buy the patio set, though, we shouldn't just do it once. Maybe we should set up like a. Could I set up like a next door where like every Friday, maybe like every Friday, maybe like 2 Fridays a month, we could do like a Korea barbecue for everybody on the block. That'd be a lot of fun. Someone's gonna mow their lawn at like 10:15 p.m. once, and I'm gonna. I was gonna say burn down their house. I'm just saying it's a fragile. This goodwill that I have right now is very fragile. It's embryonic. Come on, I mean we're not going anywhere on this run right now. What did I do? I sold my dragonfly. You guys let me do that? Why do I have a damn... Like, what even is this thing? Stonefish? Why do I have a 7-8 seahorse on my team? I'm cooked, man. Yeah, we're not winning this one. I'm embarrassed I even needed to do the math. Yeah, I flipped on autopilot to talk about society. You're absolutely right. Joker. I was thinking about it. Is there any other like creator who has as high of a high completely out of nowhere as the dude who made Joker versus Pennywise on the subway? That video is like an actual 10 out of 10 certified platinum internet classic for me. Sold 10 million copies. Joker and Pennywise dancing on the subway. Every other video that I ever saw that they made was the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Hang on. I don't know. It's Joker versus Pennywise dance battle subway France video. All right, this is it right here.
Oh my God! Oh, Joker! Pennywise! Joker! Pennywise! Joker! Grips! Undertaker the Joker! Oh, the grips off the grip! Oh my God, for this shit! La grip papier! Pennywise c'est pour la... Penny House!
What is he saying, man? Penny House.
Oh, Joker! What is it?
Grip Susa.
Off quick! Off quick! Off quick! Oh my God! Off quick! Oh my God!
Anyway, I'm just saying, that's an all-time video for me. Everything else they made is horrible, in my opinion. Look at the top comment. A bald Canadian playing Fall Guys took me here. I must say, I'm not disappointed. There you go. What can I say? I mean, it's not the first time I've ever referenced the video. But is there any, like, is there a director like that? A film director? Maybe like elderly eyes. Legolas, what do your elderly eyes see? You know, like Neil Blomkamp made District 9, which is crazy. In many ways, I would say that District 9 is Neil Blomkamp's Joker versus Pennywise on the Metro. And then like everything else they made is like horrible. That's what I'm trying to say. I also hated District 9. Ooh, District 9 is cracked, man. District 9 is amazing. You think Gran Turismo is gonna sweep the box office? Bro, it's crazy they're remaking it. Like, was the original only came out in like 2009 or something like that, right? The one with Clint Eastwood. That's not Gran Turismo, that's Gran Torino. Which one's about a car? Fuck it. I can't play this game today. Let's just go Jellyfish. They're both about a car? What the fuck are you talking about? Gran Turismo? Am I losing it? I have stories about Gran Torino and about District 9. Because someone said my mom had a first date to District 9 and she hated it. First off, L to your mom. L to your mother. I saw District 9 at a movie theater by myself. I was still in college. I woke up at, I don't know, like 9 a.m. All my roommates were still asleep. And I was like, these fuckers are going to sleep forever. So I walked to the movie theater, got like a ticket for 11:01 a.m. showing of District 9. Fucking watched that shit myself. Enjoyed it, loved it, walked home. People were just waking up and eating. They said, where'd you go? Said, you lazy motherfuckers, I already walked 30 minutes, watched a 2-hour-long movie and walked 30 minutes back. What have you accomplished today? Now, Gran Torino, the story is not so nice. In college, my girlfriend and I were on the rocks, and then she texted me like one day, and she was like, do you want to see a movie this weekend? We could watch Gran Torino. And then I was like, in my head, I was like, I don't want to go fucking see Gran Torino and then get broken up with. So I was just like, are you sure? And then she was like, do we have to do this? And I was like, oh, I get it. And that was that. I gotta get a win, man. How about you just get some levels? Did you see Gran Torino? I saw it on TV like maybe a couple of years ago. I got nothing against Gran Torino. Always good to have a melon. It's not Gran Torino's fault. I saw a lot of bad movies at the movie theater when that relationship was on the rocks. Last Chance Harvey. Saw some good ones too, Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Holy, dude, that's a classic. Iron Man 1. Saw some stinkers too, though. Anyway. Iron Man 1 is a good movie, man. Iron Man 1 is a good movie. I don't care if you are bad chesting. It's got Jeff Bridges in it. Jeff Bridges. It's got Jeff Bridges in it. An ancient man? You're not doing anything. You come out. You know what? Honestly, you're going to take this because I mean, I'm not convinced that a jellyfish is going to get us there right now. I think we need a little bit more. You can't rely on this level 1 jellyfish. Or can we? Or can we? Or can we? Or can we? Jarvis build a suit from a scrap of metal for me? He didn't have Jarvis when he was kidnapped in Afghanistan, okay? That was from the pre-Jarvis era. He had to use his own wherewithal and good sense and skill, okay? He had Friday. He did not have Friday yet. Friday was much later in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He just had that guy, that other guy in there. Yeah, he had the doctor guy. You know that guy. Jensen. Of course, Jensen. I knew his name. It's kind of crazy that you guys didn't. Rip Jensen? Excuse me, spoilers? Pill me. Oh, Pill would have hit the spot, man. It's Friday, I'm in love. Shh, listen, don't at me. I'm a noted fan of The Cure. Note, I did not say stan. I said fan of The Cure. Friday, I'm in love. Not a good song. Best Cure song? Number 1, Just Like Heaven. Number 2, Boys Don't Cry. Number 3, Love Song. Number 4, In Between Days. Number 5, Close to Me. How about that? How's that for a good 5? Pictures of You is okay. She Sells Sanctuary. Bro, that's a different band. The Cult, thank you. Okay, buff me? Hang on, I'm thinking of 6 million ways to buff your lover. Ooh. Your ass is not sticking around too much longer. Here's the most psychotic way to play the game. Yes. Pill me, please. Can you make a playlist of your favorite songs? It's easy. You just say, hey, Siri, play Exile on Guyville. Way to go, guest. Hey Siri, play Spiderland. That's more true. I skip less songs on Spiderland, but that's not really fair because there's only like 6 songs on the whole album to begin with. Exile in Guyville has like 400 songs. Hey Siri, play Spider-Man music. Forget T-Rex, man. Hey Siri, play Beep Beep Chugga Chugga Big Red Car. We travel here and we travel far. My favorite song on Spiderland used to be Nosferatu Man, but now it's Washer. It does hit different, like once you own a washing machine. You're not wrong about that. Like, I hate when people say stuff like that. They're like, oh, you're only saying that because you don't have a washing machine. But once you have washing machines, like, you'll get what we're saying. And I'm like, fuck you, you don't know that. Maybe my ass will never have a washing machine. How would that make you feel? Let me do this. But then, nobody's more surprised than me. My ass got a washing machine, and all of a sudden, my ass is saying hi to everybody that I see on the sidewalk. Pretty crazy, right? They were right. We lose these. Really? We lose? That doesn't seem right. Can we run this back? Get my ass kicked. 151. Oh, no. One more quick one. How about, be like an offensive celebrity? I don't know if they make those. What'd you do with your gamers? Hang on, I got twisted up. What'd you do with your laundry before? It was a metaphor for, people say, well, the person said their favorite song became Washer, parentheses, I bought a washing machine. then I took that and I kind of spitballed on it. I kind of spiraled a little bit, and I made it like, yeah, the song hits different after you get a washing machine. I know people are always telling you, you know, life changes when you get a washing machine, and you don't believe it. See, it's a metaphor for having kids. I did a little callback there. A lot of people didn't notice it. A lot of people gave me -2s without realizing that we were actually being quite literary, I would say, with our references. But now everybody's like, 6 months from now, there's going to be a post on the subreddit. NL just bought his first washing machine. How is this even possible? Are washing machines common in Canada, or is this like super weird? I don't know what to tell you, brother, okay? Something like that. I didn't realize the stream was this abstract. We're quite aimed to be the most abstract streamer on the platform. I mean, you see any other streamer rocking a little one of those? I don't think so. I simply don't want these units, though. They're just not good. You're kind of good with it. I honestly think a worm's kind of crazy with it this week. I think the worm might be the secret this week. And if anything, fuck a fish. It's the fuck a fish challenge, okay? How about 2 worms? Pass me. Did anybody ever ask T-Pain in the song I'm on a Boat by The Lonely Island, and T-Pain does the guest verse? He says he fucked a mermaid. Anyone ever ask him if it was top half woman, bottom half fish, or flipped around? And were the mermaid's fins on his shoulders, or were his ankles on the mermaid's... I don't know if a fish has shoulders, so I don't really know what to call it. He shouldered the fins. He doesn't fin the shoulders. Okay, that's good to hear. He struck me as the kind of guy that would shoulder the fins, not fin the shoulders. It's not a judgment. It's just like... I'm just saying. He got railed by a mermaid? I don't know how they do it in Hollywood, okay? Or Tallahassee or what the fuck ever. This is their business, not mine. I don't know what I'm talking about. It feels good to be back, though. I'm telling you, I think, like... I can't take this many more long weekends. Like, I can take a 3-day weekend, but... sometimes the weekends are getting too long, man. It's okay when you're on, like, vacation and you're relaxing. But, like, so much of my self-esteem and self-worth is wrapped up in, like, telling a joke and then people laughing. Because I'm not good at other shit. I think that's why it was so emotionally, like, devastating when I gave that phone back to that lady and she was like, God bless you. She basically said, you're a hero. And I was like, holy cow, I'm good at something? So it's been like 5 days, or I don't even know what, it's Tuesday now. It's been like 7 days of like predominantly doing shit that I'm ass at. And now I'm back talking about the preferred Kama Sutra position for having sex with a mermaid. And I'm like, let's go, dude, I'm back. I'm back. Kate, you weren't here. There was nothing untowards, okay? Listen, there's no way to explain the context for this, okay? Okay, I'm going to try. Twitter thinks that I love the NBA, even though I don't watch the NBA. And to be honest with you, they kind of got me, because I do like reading about the NBA, because there's always something interesting going down. So anyway, okay, so that's step 1 of the foundation. There was a leaked video of a player in the NBA, and it was him and his friends at a party, and they were simulating clothed intercourse on each other with their ankles on each other's shoulder. Well, not at the same time, but you get the idea. They were simulating going at it on the couch. So so that was phase two. And then I was saying I probably wouldn't do that with my lads. And then people were saying, if you were, though, to do it, would you be the one who puts your shoulders, your ankles on their shoulders, or would you put your ankles on their shoulders, or would you put their ankles on your shoulders? And I said I would prefer to be the one with the ankles on my shoulders. And then we get to T-Pain, who in the song I'm on a Boat, he says he effed a mermaid. And then we were trying to loop it back around. And so, what do you think? T-Pain's the sort of guy who puts the fins on his shoulder, or is he putting his ankles on the fish's shoulders? Anyway. I think she left. She took the kids! Poor voice. Oh no. My heart. Wow. She hit me with the people leave. People leave gotta be the best way to announce you're leaving a stream. Because at least you get a little treat before they leave. You get to see people. She's turned the weens against us. So true. Limmy's so fucking funny, man. I know that I'm funny, okay? I'm not trying to make it like I'm not funny. Being funny is actually... Funny people know this, okay? I'm being a little sincere. But being funny is actually like a mental illness. Because you don't talk to people normally. And I don't mean like, oh, I'm so funny, I don't know how to turn it off. I mean like literally, it's actually a mental problem. Because the first thing you think of in almost every situation, involuntarily, is like, what would be the funniest shit of all time that would happen here? So like, it's actually a little bit of a curse. No matter how fucked up a situation is, you're like, holy cow, if I just like pulled down my pants and farted right now, imagine how funny that would be. Anyway, I know that I'm like pretty funny, but there's a couple people on earth who are so funny for my taste, they're so much funnier than me that it makes me angry that they exist. Limmy is definitely one of those people. I should be clear, I'm not angry. I'm not saying I wish Limmy didn't exist. I'm simply saying whenever I see a great Limmy clip, I'm like, fuck you, you funny motherfucker. Why didn't I think of that? And it's not like, because the Limmy stuff is not like, hey, what do you call a sandwich with wings, you know? And then the answer is like a fucking blimpie or something like that. See, what did I tell? Oh, I'm washed. It's always, you ever see the bit from the Limmy show where he hallucinates and then when he comes to, there's the dude in the pub that's talking to him? It's like there's a level of like cerebricity in that is like, and listen, I'm spiraling a little bit here. Chib? Yeah, Chib's pretty funny. I'm glad he exists. He's nowhere near me. I don't want to level you yet. You haven't earned it. It's round 10. Let's try it. If you're glad he exists, doesn't that mean you don't think he's that funny? I said what I said. No, Chib is obviously very funny. I've said this before, but like Chib, it irritates me how funny Chib is. I don't know if he's here. I don't know if he's listening. I don't know if we're best friends. But it's annoying because he doesn't tell jokes. He's just funny. Like all of my framework for being funny is like, you know, set up punchline, 2 words that sound alike, 2 words with a different meaning but the same spelling, and people go, that's clever. And then Chib will just be like, oh, and then I laugh, and then he goes, sorry. And I go, what happened? And he goes, inside out quesadilla. And I'm like, it's the funniest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, I don't even, what even is an inside out quesadilla? Like, I don't, it's not a joke, but it's funny. Like, how do you do that? I don't know. I don't know how he does it, man. Hey, Bob the Duck, by the way. Thank you for the gifted subscriptions. Thank you. Oops. Take the catfish. Oh! It would be a good idea. Meanwhile, Chib will be like, open quotation mark, knowing people is the first thing anyone ever did. Holy fuck. Why does Zoomer Random Humor get a pass from you? It's not a pass, it's just, you know, funny sometimes. You have very strong opinions about what's not funny, and like, I get it. But like, if Boomer humor is not funny, and then Gen Z humor is just like, is so random, all that leaves is fucking like millennial humor, which is like Ron Burgundy saying like, you are a dirty pirate, blah blah. It's all it leaves is Anchorman quotes. Chib isn't random either. He just hits different. I think that's true. I don't think Chib is lol XD holds up spork. I'm to Penguin of Doom. I think it's just like the stuff that he says is just pure comedy. I don't know any other way to explain it. And they aren't all winners. I'm still trying to figure out what the fuck it means that Cleopatra will be found by no man. Just doesn't make any sense. But the misses are great. The misses make it more respectable because you know he's going for it. Like, he's not just phoning it in. He's like, he's trying. You got me. That's not a joke, it's a quote? What do you mean, though? By no man. Anyway, whatever. We played like 3 hours of SAP today.